What up? Today, I want to talk about one of the most incredible basketball players I've ever seen with my own two peepers. And yes, I said it, my own two peepers, my own two ojos, eyeballs, whatever you want to call it, that I've seen. And I'm talking about the man known as Joker, Big Honey, Cookie Monster, Yoke, Big Yoke, Big Tipper, or Nikola Jokić. This man is probably the most incredible specimen I've ever seen enter the NBA in my entire life. And not incredible in terms of like LeBron and how he's the most athletic, built human being on the planet. Jokić is quite literally the exact opposite. He is so unathletic, but yet he is cooking the absolute shit out of every single person he goes up against. I don't understand how he does it. He's literally the definition of I'm playing chess while you're playing checkers. I don't get it. To give you guys context, I mean, I'm sure most of you know who Nikola Jokić is, but I've heard that when Nikola Jokić was a child, which you should go look up, by the way, pictures of Nikola Jokić when he was a child, he used to drink a 2-liter bottle of soda per day. Per day. So not only is this man dominating the NBA, he is somehow evading every single health problem possible while doing the absolute worst possible things to his body throughout his adolescence. And frankly, who knows if he's still doing, I mean, I'm sure he's still drinking beer and doing all that shit. You guys see the video of him celebrating after Serbia got the bronze medal? Like, he's incredible. And he's the most nonchalant person ever. And all he cares about is like his family and racing horses. It's literally like he's from a cartoon. I don't get it. I don't get it. But the amount of just like basketball excellence that this guy has is insane. So just to provide a little bit more context. Since the 2018-2019 season, so dating back 6 seasons now, for the past 6 seasons, he has finished top 10 in MVP voting, including the years where he's won the MVP. 5 of those 6 seasons, he's finished in the top 4. Top 4. He is a 3-time MVP. And frankly, honestly could have won it in 2022-23, but Joel Embiid, won that year. So he could be a 4-time MVP. He might not be done winning MVPs. He might be a 5-time MVP by the time he retires. And I just don't get it. I don't get how someone who's so like unathletic on the court is dominating in the way that he is. And he dominates in every single way. It doesn't matter what you throw against him. He will figure out the right play. I think that's the most important thing, is that he always seems to make the right play. There's very few instances where he doesn't make the right play. And I get it, like they didn't go that far in the playoffs this year, but I've said it before, it's hard to go deep in the playoffs year after year, especially trying to win back-to-back championships, like with how much more even the league is now, as opposed to when like the Warriors had their dynasty in their back-to-back years, or when the Heat won back-to-back. The league is much more even now, where it seems like any given year someone new could win a championship. So it's harder. I think it's a lot harder now than it was like in the early 2010s and mid 2010s. But I mean, you guys let me know. Is anyone else as amazed with how like impressive this guy is, while also seeming like he like doesn't really care that he's playing basketball professionally? It's incredible. It's so incredible. And I remember hearing about this when I was like younger and really getting into the NBA, where it's like Some guys are just in the NBA because they want to make a lot of money. A lot of guys don't really love it. And I don't know if I could say Jokic doesn't love basketball, but he makes it seem very apparent that he's just like he this is his job. Like he's clocking in and clocking out. Like it's hilarious. It's a very funny thing, and you know, it's just incredible to see someone like that have this level of success. You know, but like his career highs are just insane. Like his career high in points is 50 points, 27 27 rebounds is his career high, 18 assists is his career high. Career high in steals is 7. Career high in blocks is 5. He has 130 triple doubles. Like he's incredible. He's the most successful player in terms of success to athleticism ratio. He has the highest ratio in that regard, in my opinion. There's no one else in the league who has been more unathletic that has had more success than Nikola Jokic. There's no way. If you guys are thinking of somebody, please comment because I want to know. But like Russell Westbrook is a triple double savant in his own right, but he is extremely athletic. He's probably maybe not anymore, but in his prime was probably the most athletic player in the league behind, Derrick Rose before he got injured and LeBron James. Like there's no one else that was more athletic than Russell Westbrook. But like I could tell you that probably every other player on the Nuggets is more athletic than Nikola Jokic, but he's still the best player on the team. So I'm a big fan of Nikola Jokic. I think people make fun of him a lot. And he comes in, he does what he has to do, and that's it, So I don't think the Nuggets are done winning championships. I don't think he's going to move out of Denver, unless there's seriously, some big issue that isn't keeping him there, or, but I don't see him leaving. So I think he's going to, and I don't think he's going to play that long either. I think he's going to play until maybe he's like 35. He's, 28 right now. So I think he's got 5 to 8 years left in the league. But frankly, since he doesn't rely on his athleticism, he could probably play until he's 40 if he wanted to. But I don't think he wants to. I think he wants to go back to Serbia and race horses and hang out on his ranch and live it up. So I'm rooting for you, Yoke. Keep it coming. Keep proving the haters wrong.